Now, welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite hauler and junk diva, and today we got another video. And what is it about, JoJo?
Today we're going to talk about safety, how to be safe, what you can do to be safer, because in this line of work, you have to be safe.
Now, a lot of YouTubers will not touch on this subject. I don't know why, but it's really important. The junk business is like a brotherhood, and we actually lost a brother recently, J.F. Hauling. He died at 30 years old. And the reason why, JoJo?
Well, he died from complications with his lungs. A while back ago, he had done some jobs and he got some mold spores that landed in his lungs, and it really caused complications, and he died from that.
So you got to be safe out there whenever you're doing jobs. It's really important to protect yourself with respirators, masks, whenever you're doing jobs like old barns that have a bunch of rat droppings or bat droppings, anything that has mold, like refrigerators, when you clean them out and the food's been sitting there for a long time, make sure you mask up.
It is so important to wear the proper gear, whether it's masks, boots, gloves. Take the time to do those precautions. And we're guilty. Everyone's guilty. You show up to a job and you want to get in and out as quick as possible, and we often do not wear the proper gear. But it's something that we are definitely going to start doing.
Now, in this business, you can make a lot of money. It's easy to start, but it is dangerous. Like JoJo, what happened with that one guy with the toilet?
Yes. So I actually didn't even realize how dangerous toilets can be. But there are other haulers that have picked them up and they broke and cut their arms up so bad they needed all kinds of stitches. Toilets are something that you really have to be careful moving.
So if they're ever cracked, make sure you put them on a dolly and dolly them to your truck and have another person help you put it in there. Don't try to do it by yourself, because that thing can break and really damage your body and cut you up. And we also know someone that didn't wear the proper boots, like steel toe boots, which I'm guilty for. Sometimes I'll wear shoes, but not no more. And what happened to him was he got a piece of glass, went through his shoe in his foot, and had to get surgery. It was a bad one, JoJo.
Yes, you never know what can happen in this business.
Now let's talk about our policies.
So when it comes to electrical stuff, we don't mess with that. So if we're gonna go take out a hot tub, we will let the customer know ahead of time that all that needs to be disconnected before we come in.
And also when it comes to like grand pianos and the customer calls me up and asks, do you remove those? I say, yes, we do, but they have to be in the garage or in the driveway, or we don't deal with them. And that's another policy we have. And the reason why is I don't want to hurt myself, the JoJo, or the Julio. Now let's talk about hoarder houses. Those are the most nastiest, filthiest jobs in the world, but they pay good money.
They do pay good money, but you have to have the right precautions. So, if you're a girl, you're gonna pull your hair up, and you can get the body suits that go over your clothes that they use for cleaning. You'll definitely want to wear a mask and gloves, because it is just not your typical household situation.
A lot of those jobs have animals running around. They shit everywhere. Rats, roaches, fleas. You might need to get it bombed before you go in there, so make sure you're wearing the proper gear. But they pay good money.
It does pay good money. Also, oftentimes you'll get phone calls to remove mattresses that have bed bugs. So what we will do is we go to a storage unit facility. They have the plastic bags that they use to put mattresses in. So once again, we would wear one of those body suits, hair pulled up, gloves, mask, and we very quickly will wrap the mattress up in one of those plastic bags, and that's how we deal with a bed bug situation.
And just so you know, whenever it's a hazardous job, we charge more money. Now, something else you should keep in the truck all the time is
A first aid kit. You should have a first aid kit in your truck, and you should know exactly where it is, and all of your workers should know exactly where it is so they're not looking for it in case of an emergency. Also, if you've never done it before, you should take a first aid course. It will come in very handy.
Now, something else you want to keep in the truck, especially if you're in a hot area like Arizona, California, and you're moving a bunch of stuff outside, keep a snake bite kit with you because you never know, you might get bit and need that. Now, one of the most important things in this business is communication. Whenever you're moving something super heavy, like a piece of marble, maybe a sleeper couch, always communicate with whoever you're working with so they know what you're doing so you don't hurt yourself. Now, here's another safety tip. Whenever it's raining outside, take your time and slow down, especially if you're climbing on the back of your truck and you got a lift gate, because JoJo, what happened that one day when I was rushing when it was raining?
Well, you slipped and fell.
Right on my back. Now, leave a comment down below if something happened to you. Maybe you slipped, you fell, you broke your leg, almost broke your back. Leave it in the comments down below and let us know what happened to you. Now, don't think you gotta take every single job on. You might show up to a job, GPS where the job's at, and it's a windy road, super narrow. You have a trailer behind you. There's a cliff over here, and you're like, damn, do I really need to go down that road? Is the money really worth it? You don't need to take every single job. Safety first.
Just remember, every single morning you wake up, it's a blessing, and money is great, but you can't take it with you when you die.
Now, the whole reason why we put this video together is we want you guys to stay safe out there when you're hauling and balling.
So we did not personally know Jacob, but he was a subscriber and we had seen some of his videos, and you know, we just felt like we knew him.
And he actually started with just a vehicle, a car pulling a trailer. He had a team that he had working for him. He was actually living the dream, got sick, and this happens.
And it did. And you know, he was only 30 years old. He leaves behind two children, two little girls, 4 and 6.
So it's a sad day in the trash business. Rest in peace, Jacob, JF Hauling. And hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully you guys are safe out there. And remember, not all money is good money. Hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next one.